After a foggy start this morning, it's shaped up to be a really pretty sunny afternoon. Taking a live look outside of McAllen, courtesy of Sky 5. And you see the clouds, not too many overhead, but those will kind of thicken up as the day goes on a little bit more to give us partly to mostly sunny skies. The traffic at this hour out there on Nolana, not too bad out there. But the heat, it's picking up as well. So let's go back to the map and I'll show you the temperatures in McAllen at this hour, right around 85. It's 88 in Rio Grande City and 87 in Edinburg. I'm talking about 86 in Brownsville to 83 in Raymondville and Harlingen. And it's currently 82 degrees right now on the island. Really not too bad out there. You can feel the mugginess. The winds are still pretty light and they're going to stay light out of the east-northeast at about 5 to 10 miles per hour this afternoon. We haven't had much rain and the Doppler network isn't showing much. It's showing stuff kind of over the open Gulf waters, and I think that that's where a lot of this activity is going to stay instead of moving in along the sea breeze front. And take a look at future track, and it's kind of agreeing with that as well. 3 o'clock, we could see maybe an isolated shower or two along the coastline. Some of that could move a little bit farther inland, but it just isn't all that favorable for any type of shower activity to really move into the mid or upper valley this afternoon. And the reason for that is because we have a good amount of dry air in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So the water vapor imagery shows a lot of brown here. If we had any moisture like what you see kind of streaming along the coastline, it would be blue. So without that moisture, it doesn't support a whole lot of rain or widespread rain at that. So maybe an isolated sprinkle or two, but by the time it's time to head out for the later on for trick-or-treating with the kiddos around 6 o'clock would be right around 85 degrees, dropping to 80 by about 8 tonight. Notice that the clouds will thin out a little bit more if they do thicken up a little bit. I don't think they may get that thick, but we're looking at partly cloudy skies tonight, and it will be muggy out there. So keep in mind maybe the thicker costumes are better, not for the little kids. Maybe thinner costumes are the way to go to kind of give them a little bit of breathing room. Set up across Texas shows not much happening, just a little bit here along the coast due to an upper level disturbance, but really we're not expecting too much rain in the forecast over the next few days. Just isolated shower activity with rain chances near between 20 and 30%. Now what's going to happen later on this work week, we'll have a weak cold front moving into the valley. That could bump up our rain chances Thursday and maybe even a little bit on Friday. So we'll have to watch and see exactly how this front kind of pans out with the rain chances. Hopefully it'll increase our moisture a little bit here, but it doesn't look like it does much for our temperatures. In fact, we're expecting average warmth for this weekend. 84 degrees on Saturday, maybe with a 20% chance for a shower, and then by Sunday, partly sunny with temperatures still around average for this time of year at 85 degrees. So no big cool down. We still have some coastal advisories to tell you about. So when we zoom into the coast, here's what we're working with. We have that coastal flood advisory still in place through 7 o'clock later on tonight. That means you could see the tide run up into the dunes, possibly, especially on areas where the beach may be a little bit more narrow. We also have hazardous seas, so we have a small craft advisory in place until 7 o'clock tonight, and that's for offshore waters where you'll see seas ranging between about 4 and 9 feet. Otherwise, just a light chop on the bay for you fishermen. Your high tide is at 6 o'clock this evening, and again for swimmers, there's that dangerous rip current risk. It's really not advised to be swimming in the water today. 89 today, 90 for tomorrow. We'll keep a small chance for a shower, but I think much of the valley is going to remain dry, and then maybe a shower or two possible through midweek. Now look at Thursday and Friday. That's where we bump up the rain chances, and notice that the temperatures go down a little bit because of the cloud cover and the rain. Expected to drop down to 86 by Friday. As we head into the weekend, we're looking at average warmth for this time of year. A few showers to start, but then partly sunny into the weekend. And don't forget Saturday night, before you go to bed, to set back those clocks 1 hour. We'll have a little bit more sunlight in the daytime, or in the morning rather, and at night, it's going to be cut short. It's going to get dark early. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.